Somebody treated you really, really badly. Someone treated you really badly due to their insecurities, and they treated you really badly when it came to a breakup or a separation. There was abandonment, there was rejection, there was ghosting, there was blocking. The reason why this person hurt you so badly is because they were hurting so much from not having your love. But what's happening now with this energy is this person is trying to hurt you. They're trying to hurt you because they want to see you suffer because they're suffering so badly themselves. This is most likely someone that really lacks vulnerability, and they try to make up for it by having control, which is actually the opposite effect, because this person has no control right now when it comes to the heartbreak that they feel for you. But what they're trying to do is they're trying to put up a boundary when it comes to you, and it's like they want you to notice, but you're not actually in a relationship with this person, or you're no longer in a relationship with this person. And they're trying to be so hostile, which makes no sense because you're not in a relationship with this person. But they're trying to put up boundaries in a way that stops you from moving on, even though they don't admit it. And it's like when you don't understand what this person wants, they get really annoyed with you and they want you to chase them. They want you to run after them because they're so scared that by them putting up boundaries, they want you to chase them, but they're so scared that you're not realizing this. So what's happening is they're trying to make it so difficult for you to move forward. It's almost like this person's even like trying to show off to you how well they're doing, but this is like a smokescreen because they're trying to convince themselves they're doing so well without you. But they want to get your attention. They want to get your reaction and your attention to absolutely everything because they want to see how you react to them doing so well without you. Because this person can't communicate with you now. And the reason why they can't communicate with you is because they are so scared to be vulnerable with you. They are so scared to put themselves out there and message you and talk to you first because they're so worried that you're going to abandon them and reject them. But this person is assuming you're going to do that because they're assuming that what happens from people because it's the same thing this person does to everybody else. And the thing is that they never got karma for blocking and abandoning other people before you. But the only reason why they're going through the thick of it now is because they never expected to find someone like you. They never expected to find someone they could fall so deeply for. Because when they attracted you into their life, they attracted you in for a reason. They were actually emotionally on their right path and you came in. But now what's happening is this person is getting karmic retribution for not only everything they put you through, but everybody else. And that is their lesson. And what's actually happening is they can't handle it. They can't handle how alone, how heartbroken, how rejected they feel. And they're really scared. They're losing it. They're scared to have your silence. They're scared to have your absence. So what they're doing is they're trying to manipulate because they want you to feel bad. Because they want you to feel like you've done the wrong thing by not taking them back. Because in reality, they've done the wrong thing. And they can't deal with their regret. And that's what they're annoyed about. They're trying to take control back of this situation. They don't want to admit to themselves they've lost you. But they also don't want to admit to themselves that they're losing control and how conflicted they feel by not having you. So what they're doing is they're trying to manipulate. Because it's the only way they know how to handle a breakup or a separation when it comes to their energy. Somebody keeps having flashbacks of you from the past all the time, but they try and neglect it. They try and be in denial they're having flashbacks or they're having memories of the past with you. And they do this by trying to move on so quickly. They do this by trying to stay distracted by things so they don't have to be reminded of flashbacks. But they're in denial about it. They're in denial about it even though they know their actions. They know they're aware of their actions. They know that they do this when they think about you. They know that they try and put you to the side. They know they try and move forward from you as quickly as they possibly can. But they're in denial about it. Even though this person knows what they're doing, they're focusing so hard here on trying to move forward. Because deep down, they know they can't think about you in a way where they don't have any regret. where they can think of you in a way where they don't regret their past actions, where they don't regret letting you go, or they don't regret fighting for you hard enough here. With the Magician and the Sun coming through, it feels like this person is trying so hard to find happiness. But it's like it's not coming naturally to this person. It's not like they attracted you in naturally. It's like they're trying to force this happiness. They're trying to make this happiness happen because they're trying to replace the happiness they had with you with other things. But this is a forced action. It feels like this person hasn't actually healed from you, and it's the reason why they're trying so hard to heal. Even though healing doesn't normally take place in this way. Healing is normally something that you start to accept over time, but this person's forcing this because they can't actually handle not healing from you. So they're trying to force all of this, which is helping this person just stay in more and more denial the more they move forward here. With the Two of Wands, it feels like they're very indecisive when it comes to them wanting to admit they haven't moved on from you. And they're constantly thinking about you all the time. In fact, it actually feels like now this person has actually become so withdrawn emotionally that either the person they're with currently is becoming aware their energy and their effort is being withdrawn and they're distracted, or it's becoming noticed in other situations or other areas because they are thinking about you all the time. They have flashbacks of you a lot with the Queen of Cups. But with the Six of Cups and the Knight of Swords, the more they think about you, the more they try to become emotionally detached. They're not dealing with the truth about their emotions for you. They're not dealing about the truth from the past because they're riddled with regret. And the regret side of things is forcing this person not to be open with their vulnerability about the truth of their emotions. When it comes to the fact here, they still love you and they haven't moved on from you. Somebody thinks that they either bet you, or someone thinks that they either moved on before you because they got with someone else straight away. Now, this person became really ego after the relationship ended, and you never saw an ego side from this person. They were trying to compete with you to move forward. Even though you were at peace or you were just trying to move forward here with your own life, this person tried to compete with you because they were trying to convince themselves that moving on from you as fast as they possibly could would be the best option. But this person got with someone else because they weren't over you. They got with someone else because they couldn't handle sitting there being alone, having to think about you 24/7. And this person knows that you're not like that. This person knows that you are independent. This person knows that you're not going to be thinking about them. You're going to move forward. You're just going to move forward because you're either a king or a queen here, and you know that you don't need someone else. But this person got with you in a way where they needed you. And now that they don't have you, they needed someone else to move on to as quickly as possible because they needed to rebound to someone else so they didn't have to think about you all the time. Because this person knows they wouldn't be able to handle it. They wouldn't be able to cope with it. But they also know that you won't like that. And they were trying to stick it to you. And they were trying to stick it to you. They got with someone else so quickly because they knew that you weren't going to be giving them any attention because they knew that you would be able to move forward. Now, it doesn't mean that you weren't going to be upset or sad or heartbroken even. But this person knew that you had so much more strength, so much more perseveration at being able to move forward, and they didn't. Because this person gets in relationships for their own advantages here. And this person knew that you were the only person that wasn't like that. And they have a lot of regret over that fact. But this person also wanted to get with someone else here to try and aggravate you and annoy you because they wanted to get back at you with the fact that you're able to just move forward and they can't. And now what's happening is they actually regret the fact that they let you go, that they let someone go that doesn't need a relationship or doesn't need a connection with someone else in the way that they do. It's regretting a lot for this person. But with your energy, with the Knight of Cups coming through here in the reversal, the Three of Cups, the Star, you have a lot of happiness that's coming in here from someone else. The thing is, this person, they know this. They know you're the best goddamn thing that ever happened to them. And they know it's not going to take you long to find someone else. But they also know that you're not going to rush it. They know you're going to heal. They know that you're going to be ready for someone else in the right time. It really is aggravating this person. They're not telling you it's aggravating them. But it's the reason why they moved on so quickly to someone else. Because this person knew you're going to take your time to heal. You're going to take your time to focus on loving yourself, to focus on not needing someone else. And this person knew they couldn't. So it's the reason why they moved on so quickly. And they also tried to show off to you because they were competing with you. But they were competing with themselves. And they couldn't tell anyone else what was going on. Definitely not the third party situation. But also they couldn't come to terms with themselves because they knew that your characteristics here are characteristics they're not going to find in someone else because they attracted you for a reason. They attracted you because they were actually emotionally healed and ready at the time to actually be on their own. And that's why they attracted you in. Now, this person's lack of healing is going to completely mess up that ability to ever do that with someone else again, because now they're going back to square one. Now they're not healing. They're rebounding now because they feel that they actually can't be on their own because of you. If you're seeing this, I have a message for you. The universe is giving you a lot of life lessons right now, but it's doing this because it wants you to move on, and you have stopped believing in yourself for so long, but you were unaware of it. Or you were giving so much love out to other people that you have exhausted yourself. And Spirit is saying this is enough. You have been giving so many people more love than they deserve, that you've been losing yourself. Now, Spirit is making all of this pain in your life happen because it wants you to move forward, because it wants you to be able to believe in yourself and manifest the life that was always destined for you. But you have forgotten this because you have forgotten how strong and how capable you are of being alone, being by yourself. And that's because of how badly other people have hurt you and mistreated you. But the reason why you are going through all of this destruction, the reason why you're going through all of this chaos was because the only way Spirit could help you to move on was to intervene and give you all of these difficult challenges to help you believe in yourself, to help you see yourself the way other people see you. And with the temperaments coming through, the Three of Wands, you've been feeling like you've been stuck, like you haven't been able to move forward in your life for so long. You have felt like you haven't had any purpose and there has been no reason for you to even be here. You felt at times you being here was worthless. But now Spirit is giving you love. It's giving you love, maybe in the form of another person coming in, a soulmate connection to help you through this. But it's also wanting to remind you that you have so much love around you, even when you don't get the love that you need from people. But there have been people around you that have been exhausting you because they don't possess the same amount of love that you have. And this is a sign for you to start to move on from people that are demanding too much of you, because you are such a special person. You are so individual because the love that you have for other people is such a unique quality. Not a lot of people possess this ability to keep giving love out to other people, even when they keep getting hurt over and over again and used. Now, with the Three of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, the Chariot, it's your time to move forward. It is so long overdue. It is so long overdue for you to move forward. But the thing is that Spirit knew that you're going to keep letting these people hurt you. Because Spirit knew that you're so loving and so kind that you find it difficult to say no to people. Spirit is here to remind you that now is the time to say no to people. Do not struggle to say no to people because you're starting to lose yourself. And because you've been starting to lose yourself, you haven't been able to see the life that God intended for you. You have not been able to see your destiny and your purpose and what you were made to be doing. You are someone that has a purpose and you haven't been living it. You are someone that is meant to be helping others on such a more wide spectrum, on such a bigger thing, with such a bigger identity that you're going to feel. And the reason why you haven't felt this purpose is because you have not been living the purpose that God intended for you here.